100%. So, Akon, a lot of people still are hesitating to come to Africa to invest.
Right.
And you know, you and I have been around for a couple of years now. We all know it has challenges though, brother.
No.
This continent.
As of everywhere.
Like everywhere else. And to me, as I always say, you know, opportunities are where challenges are.
Right.
What would you advise to our folks that are still hesitating
right.
to invest in Africa?
Well, I would first advise them to take a trip and come. Because most people just hear the stories of all the false agendas that's been put out on the internet about Africa, right? You got to also realize that if you hear nothing but negative things about a place or a person,
right,
and you never heard anything positive,
right,
you have to know that there's other players involved that don't want to give you the proper information. Because anything with proper information, you're going to get the good, the bad, and the ugly.
That's true.
Right? So 85% of the stuff that you see online about Africa, up until recently,
right,
has been negative.
That's true.
Now, because of social media, people being more woke. The younger generation is taking trips to now Ghana, Nigeria,
and putting it on social media too.
Putting it on social media, opening up and exposing what Africa really is all about. Right? Like anywhere you go in the world, you got ghettos and you got upscale neighborhoods.
That's true.
America's probably the best, but then you got the main city, and then 2 or 3 hours out, you got nothing but rural areas. Same thing in the United States.
Right.
Like if you get on the highway right now and take a trip to LA from Atlanta or anywhere on the East Coast, you're gonna see maybe 10 cities where you see buildings. Everything else is just straight flat land.
That's true.
Or farms or mountains, right? So Africa specific, getting back to Africa, is like the opportunity is here because it's clearly the future.
Right.
You don't have to be a scientist to know that the future of Africa is what's going to save the rest of the world. The rest of the world has been fully developed. 65% of Africa itself is under 21.
Right.
So it has nothing but a lifespan of youth growing with new information, social educated, digitally educated, spiritually educated.
That's true.
And academically educated.
That's true.
Youth who actually want to go to school, and school is like one of the most important things, so they want to ingest as much knowledge as possible. So anything that you're doing in anywhere outside of Africa, and you bring that opportunity in Africa, you're gonna 10x your opportunities overnight, because there's so much that's needed here that's not here. All you have to do is just take a chance and do it.
But how will people deal with all the challenges when you come?
It's like dealing with any challenge. Any business is going to be a challenge.
Right.
But the key is to find a need. Anything that's a need is going to attract the customer.
Right.
The thing about Africa is that it needs everything. So it doesn't matter what you do.
Whatever you want to do.
Like, just go online and think about the basic thing and say, listen, is this in Africa? You're going to find maybe 2 or 3 out of hundreds of millions of searches of companies that's actually doing it, which means there's a lot of room for it. Exactly. There's a reason why the Western world has never promoted Africa as a multi-industrial continent.
They're hidden in heaven.
Bro, every billionaire in the world.
Right. Got some tide in here. Somewhere.
Every billionaire in the world, the money that made them billionaires, or the product that made them billionaires, was made from either
raw materials from here.
That's it. Elements from out of Africa, whether it's plants, whether it's chemicals, you name it.
Exactly.
Resources. It's like, just think like an entrepreneur.
Right.
And if you don't have the entrepreneurial thought, think common sense.
Which is?
Wherever there's a need,
there's a business.
There's a business.
I agree with that. Sure.
And wherever you're great at, I promise you, if you take the same platform and you take the same diagram that they use in America, in Europe, the Middle East is the best that ever did it. Right. Because guess what they did? They took the best of every concept and system around the world and they applied it.
That's true.
And look how thriving and
they didn't do much, huh? They copied it, put it, and made the best out of it. Yeah.
Everything was already done already.
Okay.
They just took what works with the culture there, the religion there, the people there, and they utilized it. And everything else,
took the best out of the world,
took the best of everything and did it. China did the same thing. They took the best products, the best concepts, the best copyrights.
So what's holding us then?
unity.
Yeah.
Unity and fear.
Wow.
The day African people or brown people unite and come together,
That's it.
game over. Because once that come together, the fear goes away.
Right.
Because now you know you got support. That's why gangs are so popular in America.
Right.
Because none of these guys can move individually. But when they got a crew around them, guess what?
Right.
Well, they confident. Oh yeah, what we
you're
doing?
right, you're right.
I got 50 niggas, nigga. I'm
But they
deep.
got support.
What we doing? Why? Because they got a support system.
That's true.
When you take one of them go out of there,
Right.
and you put them in the neighborhood by themselves, they hide under the car.
They can't do nothing. You're right. They get weak.
They get weak mentality. Like everything is downsized and kind of decreased down to nothing. Right? So what we're missing is unity. Because Africans are doing great things everywhere around the world.
Everywhere, exactly. But
when you look at their team
weak.
team is not African.
Yeah.
It
Each country's doing their own thing.
We're competing with each other.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We're a nation of competitors.
Just look at West Africa alone. It's bigger than the United States.
100%. Nigeria by itself is bigger than the United States.
Almost the same as the US. And you add all these other countries, will be bigger.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine
Biggest
if
continent on the
West
planet.
Africa was just united.
Just imagine that. Just the West.
With all the natural resources.
Just the West.
All the population, all this youth. What would it be?
Let me give you a prime example. Look what South Africa has been able to do by itself, united.
Yes, it's amazing. Yeah.
Look at South Africa.
That's true.
Black government, black people, black rules, black laws.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course, some of the apartheid concepts and mental ideas will still linger because it's going to take time for it to go. But there's more empowered black people in South Africa that make a real decision about the people than anywhere in Africa.
Exactly.
And they're thriving.
Right. It's true.
Right? That's just one place. And South Africa's small. It's not big.
And Rwanda is an example too.
Rwanda, Kenya, East Africa has been doing an amazing job.
They're doing a good job. Yeah, they're doing a
doing
good
an
job.
amazing job.
I don't know if it's like what it is, but the English countries are going further than it is with the Francophones. I'm not sure what it
Well,
is.
because the English
They're more aggressive.
are more aggressive,
More civilized.
more civilized,
Yeah.
and they
And the
communicate.
colonizer is not on their back.
Key word, communication. Majority of the world speak English.
That's true.
So their voices is heard. Not everybody speak French.
But the French
So the
they
French can
try
still
to.
can still control, monopolize, and they still can
That's true.
put the chain down.
Control your money, your language, everything.
Look at Senegal.
Yeah.
We got natural gas, we got oil, we got gold,
Everything. Yeah.
but we don't have our own
Iron
dollar.
ore.
We have iron ore. We don't.
Yeah.
We still living off the the French
Phosphate.
franc.
Yeah.
The CFA. And then what's crazy is CFA is worth nothing outside of Senegal.
You can't even exchange.
You
the
can't
money
even exchange
in
CFA in France.
I tried in Paris at the airport.
Bro,
we don't know these things.
that was my rudest awakening. That's how I started Akon.
You tried that shit. They like,
That's what made me sound in my own coin. I can't even change my own country's money that's made in this country with this country.
Not only you can't change it, brother. The guy tell me, where is this? We don't know these things.
The French don't even know what it is.
You made this money, you don't tell me you don't know.
So there it goes. So when you got countries like Guinea, who's now creating their own currency with their own resources.
They get out of their own money. 36% in debt.
Look at that.
Number one bauxite.
Yeah.
Number one iron ore in the Simandou project. Bro, that country's going places. And if they get the support they need, they're going to support.
Well, it's our job to support it.
That's it. All African.
When I say our job, I mean all African people. Like we have to be able to empower countries like that to move forward.
Exactly.
Especially companies that have the resources that the West need.
Exactly.
We need to focus on those countries and give them all the support and backing they need
Then we have
to
examples.
grow. And then those become the examples to grow the less fortunate countries. Because not only that, but they'll be wealthy enough to actually help the next countries.
That is true. Man.
The shit that you're doing,
I hope so.
Yeah.
focus on the youth.
Right.
Yes.
Investing in them.
That's the
and
key.
We're not gonna believe it.
Right.
Our generation, toast.
Let's go.
It's not going to happen in our generation. We pray we live to see it. But if we continue to keep the young
Investing
generation
in them.
focused, we educate them. Now they come with that mind. 'Cause that's what China did.
Yeah.
China had a
Investing in
30-year plan that turned into a 50-year plan,
Which worked.
which worked. They educated the young, the youth, and then the youth became what took it over.
Marketing on your
That's what I've been
back.
investing.
That's the only solution.
That's
now.
the only solution.
Educate the youth,
They are
open
smart,
up opportunities
they are
for them,
Right.
and make it easy.
But that there also is scary because you got a lot of. We have more than 200 million young Africans under 30 years.
That's
The
scary.
youngest population in the world.
Period.
But the majority of these young people are not educated. They're not housed properly.
Right.
Their quality of life is very low.
No, listen, the challenges
not having access to
We know,
education.
like, this is the thing. We know exactly what's wrong with Africa.
Right.
Because it's everywhere. It's evident. It's so obvious, right? The question is, what is the solution? The solution is leadership. You need people that's leading people that really want people to thrive and survive and win. It's not about you being the president, the prime minister, or the leader of a country, and your life is expanded, but theirs is not. You're not here for your life.
Right.
You're in a position to make their life easier so they can be in a position to grow for the future's life to be even easier.
Exactly.
Or that, I think he's